great way to get around anywhere, especially Las Vegas Boulevard. Now, if you hop off here, get your big bus receipt inside to the sales associates. They will give you a Harley-Davidson membership. In the resource zone here, they'll have 2-for-1 drinks for you. And let's go actually moving, guys. It'll be just a second. Yeah, we're going to truck move. Yeah, we're actually pulling up here and there'll be like a ping pong ball in that hallway.
MGM Grand.
It took me about 6 months to learn to go up and down these steps in motion. Yeah, we're pulling you right up in front on this one. All right, there you go, guys. And we pick you up right where it says Big Bus every 30 minutes from this point. And we'll catch y'all later on this afternoon. Next stop after this is going to be the Tropicana.
Oh boy.
And get them cameras ready because you're going to get some really great pictures of the MGM and the New York on our return trip. And that is clear top side. Yeah, they have some incredibly beautiful bikes inside. Oh my goodness. Got a lot of custom jobs out back as well. All right. Nicely done, man. Now, up here on the right-hand side, you'll see the little brown church. The church on the left. This was Vegas' first independent chapel. Now, we have almost as many chapels as we do casinos out here. We are the wedding destination capital of the world. We do over 400 weddings on a soft day. Now, this one was where Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton tied a knot, and they exchanged vials of blood instead of rings. That's all Hollywood. Those weirdos have their own thing going on there. Now, the only time those doors are closed is 1 minute before and 1 minute after somebody's saying I do, so there's an actual ceremony going on in there as we speak. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I guess we'll know. Within 10 years, 60% of people that get married here are divorced. That's not that much higher than the national average of 51.3. I mean, I guess when you're talking about how many people are here getting completely drunk, I did it on my 21st birthday. Me and my best friend in college came out here. We were a week apart on our birthdays. She's an openly gay woman, sophomore in high school, and we ended up married. That's called tequila. And quickly annulled it, because I was not about to tell her parents. I still sent her flowers on our anniversary, though. We're still best friends. We just have, what do you call it, too similar of taste. Now, that pink elephant I was telling you, that was actually donated by Walt Disney himself. That is the only reason the Diamond Inn is still a fully functioning 1940s hotel. I have not been able to find the backstory as to why it was donated to the Diamond Inn, but anybody else, if I can see hands up here about it, right. Now you see the people, for lack of better words, look like an angry bird one for possibly fixed up here on the right-hand side. This is going to be the second of the observation wheels we're building out here. It's going to be the sky roller to the high roller. This one was actually in the design plan to be 575 feet, which even if they had been successful building it, they wouldn't have been able to do that. They're way too close to the airport. But this guy hadn't paid a bill in 7.5 months. He was actually even using prison labor, which is like $1 an hour, and hadn't paid them either. I did not know the prisoners could quit, but they quit. Now, it's not the popsicle sticks so much as what's behind there. If anybody is a fan of the movie The Hangover, the scene with Mr. Chow where he jumps out of the trunk naked and starts beating on everybody with a crowbar, that lot's out there. You'll have the kids out there on the weekends reenacting it. When we get up there a little bit, you'll see them right in the back, you'll see the white silos. And you'll recognize those, that's where that scene took place. There's usually a marker for those films out here, wherever a scene happened. The sad thing is, in the first movie, they were actually using places that weren't what they were because nobody would no chapel would let them use their chapel for the chapel scene. Nobody heard of these guys before that movie. I mean, you just got a soft script with, half of it's improv, and who can't even pronounce his last name. Now they're begging for one scene to be shot in their establishment. But this is also where, if anybody knows American Ninja Warrior, this is where Mount Midoriya was constructed in April. It's an obstacle course they run. And I had my first chance to see it was this year. It looks imposing on television. It looks impossible in real life. These guys are incredible athletes. They make it look easy. I wouldn't even make it for one. All right, now let's go through and look back there. You see the white silos. Now it's funny because you actually have teenagers going back there on the weekends trying to recreate the scene. I think that's a little bit too much of your time on your hands. Throwing kids in the trunk and letting them jump out and beat them with crowbars. Where's the fun in that? Alright, those white silos back there, that's where that took place. Now right here, we have 12 outdoor concert venues. This is just one of them. It has every function we could use it for. Last time I remember being used was last year for the Country Harvest Music Festival. They actually shut down the entire south end of the boulevard after about the first few hours of it. It was already going out in the streets. They said we're not going to be able to contain it. Go ahead and shut it down. And I meant the street, not the show. They let that go on. They're gearing up for something here because all this is not been here last week. Now, is anybody a James Bond fan? Remember Diamonds Are Forever with Sean Connery? The towers he's climbing at, or actually the Tropicana towers? Now, last month on the 27th, they opened the public house, Robert Irvine's place out here at the top. Now, when I was a kid, we already come here since '84, and my parents lived in Barstow. My dad was stationed in Fort Irwin. And when we come into town, this is the first place we stop because back in the early '80s, you would actually see the animals back here for the show. They'd pin them up back here, and they'd walk them over to there. So it was like, you know, lions and tigers and bears right here when we first pulled in, with kids not going to scream at their parents to pull over. You weren't supposed to feed them, but you go figure we fed them. Now there's also the world's largest Hooters on the other side of that, and that is going bye-bye at the end of the year as well. They had a great concept and just didn't actually execute it. They just bought an old hotel over there, slapped Hooters on the side, and kept it as it was. Well, it's failing for a reason when it was the thing it was before. Slapping Hooters on the side ain't gonna make the rooms any nicer, and you can't charge them $150 when the place across the street is twice as nice. I think the only time they've ever been over 70% capacity is like when these huge concerts are in town or any of the conventions, and there's no place left but there. But the casino is really nice. In fact, that's one of the few places left where you can play $1 blackjack or different table games for $1. So if you're going to want to learn to play a table game, I know they're imposing when you first start, but for $1 a hand, it's not too bad. Now, as you pull up to this corner up here, it's called the Four Corners by the locals. Between the Tropicana, the MGM, New York, and the Excalibur, there's over 14,000 hotel rooms here on this corner alone. More than the entire city of San Diego. 6,800 of them are found in the MGM. It's the second largest hotel count for like hotel rooms complex in the world. There's 860. I think they said it would take you 18 years, 7 months, and 3 days to stay in every room one time. I know they watch over 15,000 pillowcases a day, and they're always hiring for that. The bronze statue in front of the MGM is the largest bronze statue in North America. That's the Lion. Now he's been there since 1986. He's comes in at 50 tons and 44 feet tall. He's the guardian of the original entrance. In fact, the original concept of the MGM, most people don't know, is the Emerald City of Oz. So that gets the color. First 6 months they opened that, they quickly shut it down. They had the yellow brick road and everything in there where you meet all the characters from the Wizard of Oz. But they realized very quickly on they had the highest foot traffic and the lowest revenue in gambling because people were not gambling when they went there, they were having a good time. So which one out, gambling or good time? Anybody see the yellow brick road inside? You'll see the Terrace Suites. Those are some of the best reasonably rated suites here in Las Vegas. We did one for my cousin's bachelor party. They're $750. They sleep 10 comfortably. There's 5 bedrooms. They're 2 stories. You got your own jacuzzi, a 70-inch TV. Anybody hopping off to the top? Yep, we got one coming down. Oh, never mind. Going over to the other side. We're good.
What is this?
Gotcha.
I'm a seat hopper.
I'm the bus hopper. Nope, we're good to go.
What is that?
Yeah, I mean, we were only in the room for about 4 hours total tonight, and I mean, most 2.5 hours that was sleeping out on the chair on the terrace, but... Hello. Hey, guys, welcome back today. Nice to see you again. How's it going? Yeah, and, I mean, seriously, $750, you got 10 people, you pool your money, nobody's even paying $100, those are one of the nicest suites I've ever seen. They're absolutely incredible. In fact, maybe this is the top one.
What is this here?
This is Tropicana.
Tropicana.
I wouldn't even know what to call the theme of the Tropicana anymore. It's been kind of blended.
Jesse Arnaz.
Yeah,
I think of Lucille
Ball. It was swing back in the 70s. obvious, but I mean, they've updated the rooms. The rooms are really nice inside.
That's what I think of. I love Lucy.
Yeah, it does have that kind of feel to it, right? A vintage feel, I guess, now. Yeah, whenever Mayweather is not fighting at the MGM, he stays at the MGM. When he's fighting at the MGM, he's not allowed. That's biased. But he's the top penthouse terrace up there. That is his place. His gym is actually just less than a half mile from here. Now Tyson's got a gym out here too, and he actually charges you to go out and watch him work out. $50 to go watch a man work out. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't pay $50 a month to go work out myself. I'm not going to watch somebody else do it. He's almost as bad as Pete Rose is. You find Pete Rose driving up and down the street. He'll be in a limo. If you say, hey, $20 on paper, rock, scissors, he's in. The guy's not allowed to play baseball or get in the Hall of Fame for life because of his gambling problem. It's only gotten worse. Yep, $25 if you want. You got 20 on you. And what does he do with the cash he makes? He goes and gambles. That's a serious gambler right there. But hey, I mean, he's got money. He lives in a decent house. He's never been like bankrupt. I try not to judge too harshly. When I first came out here at 21, I lost my mind. I got married, so. All right, now that New York skyline, that's the 1936 New York skyline, and those pictures up here on the corner are going to be awesome. Yeah, when I find out she's made out of high-grade styrofoam, I was kidding me. In case of emergencies, we can use it as a flotation device. Now, if anybody knows Brad Garrett, he was the brother on Everybody Loves Raymond. His comedy club is in here. Now, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, he's usually in there if he's in town. But it is one of the funnier comedy clubs around town. It's actually only like $20 to get in through the weekdays. I think that starts off at 8 o'clock. And they got the Jabberwockies in here too. America's Got Talent breakdancing winners from about 6 years ago. They've been here ever since.
Look at that.
We had them on the bus. They were doing some promotional work, cool uniform and everything, dancing around on the bus.
God, look at it. It scares me. It's so big.
There we go. Anybody remember the original entrance to the MGM? It was right there. There's a big lion sticking out of the building with his mouth open. Now in the Asian culture, it's considered bad luck to walk in the mouth of a lion. And I'm still trying to figure out what culture is a good omen to walk into a lion's mouth. But anyway, they wouldn't go in that establishment because they thought it was bad luck. So they took down the original entrance and put Leo up there guarded. If you go down that building or that way there, I know it's a do not enter, but that's the private VIP entrance to the mansion. That's the, you gamble like $500,000 a day, you get to stay at the mansion. Move in. Alright, now these pranksters, check it out. 2 right hands, 2 left hands. Compliments of Percy World. Took them over a year before they actually fessed up to it too. I just want to know how they did that without getting caught. We have more cameras than any place else in the world but London. Our Hard Rock Cafe, everyone around the world has a different signature burger. Ours is the Atomic Burger. Yeah, it's a little spicy, but that's not the name. We're actually 70 miles from the original atomic testing site. In fact, in the early 1950s, Vegas marketed itself as a great place to watch mushroom clouds. Then they found out they make you glow in the dark and you lose your hair, so people didn't really want to come out and see that anymore. But just down on Tropicana, about a half mile down that way, is the Nuclear Atomic Testing Center Museum. And they actually once a month go out to the blast sites and do a tour out there. I have not nor will I be doing that anytime soon, but I know they offer it once a month. I know what they can do. They can cause a lot of damage, and I don't want to find out firsthand what the side effects could be. Now we're pulling, our next stop is going to be up here at the Hawaiian Marketplace. Then we're off to Bally's and the High Roller. That'll be one full tour. We're going to do a 10-minute stop up here. Departing at 11:40, so actually about 15-minute stop. If you need to get some water, they'll go into I'll point it out to you when we get up here. 2 bottles for $1, as opposed to everywhere else on the strip where it's $4 for 1 bottle. We also have 15 minutes, so this is the only fat burger in the entire world with a bar at it. We do a lot of that here in Las Vegas. We got a Starbucks with a bar in it. Nothing better than being drunk but unable to pass out. Right here where it says Mini Mart Beer and Wine, that's where you get that bottle of water. They have bathrooms right in here inside the Boulevard food court. We're just going to park the bus and we'll be sitting right there waiting for you. Now if you're hopping off here and staying off, it'll be about half an hour behind us departing. We'll be the next bus departing from there, so you have about 45 minutes. Hawaiian Marketplace is a great place to get a couple of things. You can get different fruit smoothies right down here on the corner. Sorry, I thought we were going to hit that guy. Hardforty. They've also got the papaya place right in there too. It takes about 10 minutes to make one of those, so if you decide to jump back on this bus, I wouldn't recommend that this time, but I'm going to come in and do a little U-turn. We'll park right over here alongside this wall, guys, and we'll be right there for the next 15.